There is nothing like a throw. On the hardest of days, right? We get home from work, we get home from a long day. We want to curl up with that favorite throw, maybe a cup of tea, maybe a glass of wine. There is nothing like it. And the interesting thing is, out of all the bedding items that we have, this is the one that we really say can be used all year long.
It really can be. This is all year long comfort. It's all year long just decadent softness. And a little side story about this. This is one of the #1 throws we've ever had from North Shore Living. I bought 17 of them last holiday season, and I gifted them to everyone. And, you know, people's reaction was just so heartwarming because, first of all, it feels very decadent and it feels like a lot more than $19.99. But here's the thing. It's something that everyone will use probably every single day.
That's it. That's why we say it's an item that'll be used all year long. It's great to have you here with us. I'm Laura Duffick. This sweet lady right here is Ann Sutmar, who brings to us the North Shore Living line. And this is something, as you're going to find, you really get to almost customize your look. You get to customize your color. You get to customize the overall look of it. But the key part that doesn't change is that these are 80 by 70.
They're huge. They're
big.
You know, first of all, it's a customer choice product reviewed, which is tough to get, meaning most of the reviews are 5 stars, which is really hard. But you love it for the size because that size means versatility. The size means it could really act as a blanket on a full or queen size bed. That size means that you can get all your body covered, even if you're a taller or bigger person. If you want to share it at movie night, you can fit 4 people, we didn't test, underneath this. And for the first time, we have 2 really subtle embossed patterns.
That's why you get to choose. When I said you get to choose your color and you get to choose your design, this is where the difference is going to be, everyone. And each one is going to reverse
to the Sherpa.
To the Sherpa. And it's going to be a white Sherpa that has such a luxe feel to it. It is very, very deep. Okay, ready for colors? Let's do it, and then Ann will define the design. So, Ann, I'm going to start over here at this one right here.
We have the chocolate brown. Is that gorgeous? Again, reverses to that creamy Sherpa. The embossing makes it look very rich, very luxurious.
So what do we call this one now?
This is chocolate.
Just
you're
chocolate.
Order it in the vine pattern.
So chocolate vine.
Yes, most of these are vine. Okay, so chocolate vine. This is going to be the charcoal vine. Now, the difference in the pattern, the vine pattern is kind of a swirly paisley or kind of a botanical.
And you know what? I'm seeing silver in here too.
There's a little bit of a silver.
Or pewter, maybe?
Well, it's because the embossing kind of plays with the light a little bit.
Sure. Sure.
And then we have our
Look at that.
Purple.
Okay, how many Vikings fans are out there,
know,
right? This is it. This is what you need in your home. You could probably look at these as some sports colors.
Now, this is good because we have both next to, this is the purple vine, and take a look at it next to its partner. This is called the purple lattice. So it's kind of a checkerboard, kind of a modern checkerboard pattern. I'd say that the lattice is more kind of modern or masculine, and the lattice or the vine is more feminine.
What is that gorgeous color? Oh my word!
This is done in the evergreen lattice. I think we're sold out of the evergreen vine. And then we have this is the wine lattice. So think of a lattice or vine. Then we have the navy. So we have both in the navy. We've got the navy lattice and the navy vine side by side.
Okay, I'm going to take this one down. And then, Ann, if you don't mind, we're going to walk over here because I'd like to give everyone a chance to see these laid out on top of the bed. Now, keep in mind, everyone, that these are a throw. They're not classified a blanket, and that's due to their size. A blanket would be just a bit bigger, but we want to show you that at this size for a throw, at 80 by 70, you have something that could potentially cover the top of the bed if it's a queen size. So if you have a queen size bed at home, take a look at how much coverage with this throw you're going to have. I mean, that's a considerable amount. So you could use it pretty much like a blanket, but we need to classify it as a throw. But this is the gray.
It completely covers the perimeter of your queen size bed, and this is the gray, and we have it for you in the gray. This is the gray vine, which is that pretty paisley.
And you can see that down here.
You could even do it like, if you want it as a blanket, you could do it as a blanket, or you could, you know, I love the scarfing idea.
You want to scarf it? Sure.
Let's scarf it.
Okay, so we want to flip it around. We'll go this way. Yep, you bet. We'll bring it together. We'll grab the
Then we're gonna
bottom there.
do one more.
And we'll fold this side and this.
There we go.
And there we go.
Oh. So that adds, and anytime you add more pillows or you add more layers to your bed, it kind of ups the ante of the luxury look of the bed.
Wait a minute here on this. Just wait. Just hold on, everybody.
I see a big light bulb just flashing.
Hold on. This is $19.99. Now, I may have mentioned that at the beginning, but I think it just kind of went woo because a throw, right? Hey, this is a lot when it comes to a throw. This is a terrific size. And the fact that you get to choose so many different colors and that faux Sherpa is on the other side. Here's what else I like. That value pay, did you notice that? $9.99. I mean, that's phenomenal, too. I hope you you probably already on the phone. You probably already picked up on this. If you haven't started calling in, it is 475-890. Pick up on one of these. Now, I'm going to mention something that I have a hard time doing, but I'm hoping you don't. I can't get into sometimes that mode of gift,
when it's this time of year.
Right, when it's this time of year. Now, if you can, I have a sister who's probably got all of holiday shopping done at this point. She's way ahead of the game. But if you are that type of person that starts to pick up things along the way, this may be one of those that you go, you know what, for my daughter and my brand new son-in-law, I'm getting throws. Something simple and easy. So this, Ann, was gray vine. You ready for the next one?
Here is our navy vine.
Wow.
And isn't that beautiful? Both of these
really
colors.
Deep and rich. How about care? Did we talk care?
We haven't talked about care because we're so excited about the price and everything else. Well, we don't even need to talk about it too long because you can wash it and dry it. That's my only advice.
But this is a deep color, though. Is it going to fade?
Deep color. But this is again a micro plush, which is a poly, a very soft poly. So I would say, medium temperature would be fine.
Good.
Cool, medium.
Here's just so everyone can see, that's our little label that says North Shore Living, so you know it's our proprietary brand. When you find this label, on that reverse side is going to be the care instructions. So it's durable, it's strong, everything will be detailed for you. But yeah, all you have to do is wash and dry, and that color doesn't fade or change. I'm going to run and get the other. Do you want me to get the other navy?
Yeah, let's get the other navy. And you know what else, you guys? I said this about the blanket we had earlier. This washes like a dream. And one of my favorite things is when something has easy care and comes out looking brand new. I've had some of my throws since the holidays and washed and dried them over and over and over.
Right.
You'd never know. They look exactly like they do here.
So if I'm torn, Ann, between, I'm looking at the navy colors. And here's the two of them, everybody. And you know what? I'm going to do it just like this so maybe we can get in. How am I deciding between the two patterns?
This is really, it's a personal preference. I'll give you my 2 cents. The vine pattern is a little bit more feminine, a little bit more traditional.
Okay.
The lattice pattern is a little bit more modern.
Okay.
I would say so. This, to me, is a little bit more feminine. This is a little bit more masculine.
And you know what? I almost feel like with this vining, it has such an upscale look. I can almost see that in a formal living room, depending on how you draped it over the end of the sofa, you put it over the chair, where this to me looks like, oh, it's the great room. Everyone's watching TV.
Yeah, very good point. Very good point.
A little more casual. Okay, I'm going to go back and I really liked this color from the get-go.
The chocolate.
Yeah, we don't see enough of this color.
And because of that embossing, you mentioned this on the gray color, the embossing plays with the light. So that embossing kind of gives those peaks and valleys to the fabric where you can almost...
Look at how gorgeous.
It almost looks like it's got some gold in there.
Yeah. Do you know what? I'm going to say this word and see if it hits home. Sable.
Sable. A sable coat. That's the color that you're looking at.
This has such a refined look to it. And then with that vining, oh my goodness.
I'm with you. The vining does make it look a little bit more, I'd say, decorative.
Or upscale, maybe?
A little bit more upscale.
That is stunning. That color right there. It's not a cocoa brown, it's more latte, right?
Completely, yes. Think about a little cream in your coffee, just a little titch of cream.
I'm getting a workout here.
No, I know.
Slinging them around.
So we talked about the Minnesota Vikings. Well, if you're not from Minnesota, you probably don't care about the Vikings. But this, purple is, and you know this, Laura, my buyer has told me over and over, she said, we always try to bring in some kind of a lilac or purple or plum because it's one of our customers' perennial favorite colors.
True.
It's got a richness, a regal feel to it. If you want to add color to your home because you've got lots of grays and creams and taupes, but you don't want to make a big commitment like changing the wall color, get a beautiful throw like this.
Yeah, and I think there's a depth. There's, purple has always been about royalty and There's
Money.
a depth to it. And so I think, and it's universal, it's guys and gals, like that deep color of purple. So maybe this is that standout look. Now that's the lattice design, and I think that really stands out. Here is the wild card favorite, Anne. Everyone at home, I think you're going to be surprised by this. Look at this color.
That was the #1 to sell out. We had this in the we had it in the vine pattern. We only have the evergreen in the lattice.
That's gorgeous.
Because have you ever seen a throw this color?
Well, here's the thing. In
Except for the
bedding,
E-vine.
yeah, in bedding, whether it's North Shore Living or our other proprietary brand, which is Cozell, evergreen is a customer request. And when I asked, I wonder why they're requesting evergreen or green or Kelly green, any one of those shades. What I found out is you can't get it in retail.
No.
Even in catalogs, when you open up catalogs, Kelly green or evergreen or spruce green, any one of those, is not available.
No, you're
so
right.
I'm not surprised that you're drawn to this going, I haven't found that before. I haven't been able to see that. While this one is left, the evergreen in the lattice, I would scoop that one up. I want you to think about a dark brown leather sofa. If you have one of those and you're thinking, wow, sometimes it's so cold.
Yeah.
Or, you know, depending on the size of the sofa, if you have a sectional, it could be a monster in a room. However, it's functional. For a big family, everyone has a place to sit. Break it up.
Yeah, break it up. Maybe get a couple of these. If you did that big sectional couch, get a couple of these, put them on either end. The only downside, and I can tell you this because I bought a bunch of these as gifts this holiday season, is that I got my son the gray, and he doesn't have it anymore because his girlfriend stole it. I shouldn't say steal it. His girlfriend absconded with it. Because once someone feels this,
she very nicely, very gently said, it's mine.
So Fatima Kachi, one of our beautiful hosts here, had one in her home that her brother left with in his suitcase.
Nice.
Yes, didn't even ask permission.
Well,
just took
housewarming. For me,
Yeah, for me.
You're supposed to be giving the housewarming gift. He just took
Not
it along
stealing
with
it, no.
You know what? I hope you're loving this. I hope you found a color that appeals to you. This is, I mean, you cannot look at the screen and not know that this is a fantastic offer, everyone. So I hope you're calling in before these are gone, because that's the one thing I have to mention to you. When they're gone, they're gone. It's not coming back. We did a huge buy on these, brought them in. They've had great fanfare and great success. But now at a clearance price of $19.99. Take the item number. That is 475-890. Give us a call. Go to the website. Go to the app. Use Value Pay if you so choose at $9.99. But find some way. There's even reduced shipping and handling on this one. So find some way to be able to bring it home and then snuggle up. I love that picture. You know, with the kids, the grandkids, read a great book. Oh, look at the little noochie on the side there.
You're making memories. You know what?
Feeling the side of the
things like this
blanket.
that you remember for the rest of your life. You remember that blanket that mom got me? Remember that beautiful
Remember how
blanket?
we would sit on the couch? So this one, Anne?
This is the vine in the wine. Not the vine. Yeah, the lattice in the wine, the lattice in the evergreen, the lattice in the purple. We have the vine in the purple, vine in the chocolate, and the lattice in the navy, and then vine in the navy. So we have
one more.
a few more, and the vine in the charcoal too. So we're out of the lattice in the charcoal and the evergreen.
So many great choices. You cannot go wrong. You can't go wrong. And if you're stuck at this point going, oh, I don't know, between these two, pick up both of those if you can, because I think you'll find great uses. A throw is always used. From our very own brand here, for some reason it doesn't work out, you know we have a return policy here for you. But there's many different ways to order. It's either by giving us a jingle. We've got great people there to help you. You can go to the website. That makes it easy and quick. It makes you secure the color and the design you want. Or you can go to the app. Take that item number. It's 475-890. Cuddle up with North Shore Living. North Shore Living is the focus, and they're bringing to us